Hi again. It's another yawn-inducing budget on Wednesday. Why bother waiting when we already know their fiscal tinkerings won't make the slightest bit of difference to the tens of millions crushed on the bottom of the social and economic pile here in the UK? Philip Hammond, the Gormless Chancellor, has already announced, incredibly, there are no unemployed people in the UK. Assuming this blatant lie to be correct, huge swathes of the population can do little more than barely exist or fall into debt with their pittance of a wage. Austerity will remain deeply entrenched, burying more after Wednesday's pronouncements. Another case of deck chairs, cutlery being rearranged on the sinking ship as the band plays on. It's rumoured that 300,000 homes will be built per annum as a result of this budget. But what's the difference when they will be mostly only within the purchasing power of wealthy overseas investors, of which there are millions? All we can see is the mounting numbers of street homeless. Pay, public and private sector, will continue to decline in value. What difference does a percentage point here or there make when the true rate of inflation skyrockets? Look at housing, transport, rents, energy. It's already led to an increase in precarity, impoverishment, exploitation and debt. Forms of slavery and human bondage are making a reappearance. Then there's the crisis in the National Health Service, education, almost the entire infra and superstructure. The government can do nothing practical to remedy the social, political disintegration to come. Wednesday, it'll be the same old mutual baying pantomime. Her Majesty's loyal but impotent opposition can do nothing but bluster and bay back. While the time bomb ticks away, this government of mostly upper-caste clowns seem to be unable to negotiate Brexit. They simply don't seem to have a clue about anything. So it's a possible 7 more budgets and 4 more years of this shambles. Next on the agenda, the power grab by Boris Johnson and Michael Gove. With this Ruritanian country, the only illusion of stability is represented by the royals, incredible as this may sound to those beyond these polluted shores. It's an almost daily bombardment. 70th wedding anniversary. Another royal baby. Another royal wedding. Endless TV programs on various aspects of royalty, today and historic. Plus the attempted humanisation of Charles to ensure a seamless transition. This is the distracting garbage we're being fed on. Unfortunately, a substantial section of the increasingly impoverished population still lap it up. If the victims of the Grenfell Holocaust still remain homeless, what on earth can this zombie government do except preside over their own internal squabbles and the continuing impoverishment of millions? But they can continue indefinitely because we allow them to. We are not expressing our discontent on the streets, many hoping in vain that the Corbyn and Labour will correct the situation in the dim and distant future. But they won't and they can't. Sooner or later, circumstances will force us out onto the streets. Bye.